KUGAN, CASSIUS, iFull TV, MTK Global. We're at the Dorchester Hotel. Just been announced Dillian Whyte will fight Joseph Parker, 28th of July.
He's fighting everyone in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, what's the twist?
Just because this fight has come out of nowhere, no one expected it. And obviously we were fighting PULEV, we were talking to ORTIZ, some people thought it was Brazil, and it was Joseph Parker. And you know, it was a deal that was done within 48 hours. I never expected both guys would take the fight. I think they're probably mad taking the fight, but that's them. They want to put it on the line. They don't want to wait. They don't want to just sit on their rankings. They want to fight, and I'm so pleased for Dillian Whyte that he's getting this opportunity to fight in a fight of this magnitude for this amount of money on this platform, because he has done absolutely everything that has been asked of him. You know that. And I think he's become a real fan's favourite.
Does it seem a bit, judging on how difficult a fight this is for Dillian Whyte, an unnecessary way round to...
It is an unnecessary way.
It's
a route that says, fuck you all, you ain't denying me. Right? And that's what I love about Dillian Whyte. Because I looked at the odds just now, they've made Parker a massive favourite in the fight. I disagree, I think it's a 50-50 fight. But I'll tell you something now, if Dillian Whyte can stop Joseph Parker, that makes the Anthony Joshua fight absolutely huge. And inevitable, by the way. So, Dillian don't give a monkeys. He's just saying, I'm going to go in and knock him out, and I'll show you all, and you will not deny me. And I love that attitude.
What's the situation regarding PULEV then with the purse bid which you lost?
We lost, and we've gone our separate ways.
Okay, and the reason for that is because you thought that you had concerns over whether the money was
I mean,
there?
look, you know, it's not really backed by a reputable promoter, but listen, they've paid up their deposits. They're talking to us, and they've been talking to everybody else, trying to sell that fight into them. I don't have a lot of faith and confidence in PULEV, I'm sorry. And this fight came about, and I think that Whyte-Parker is a much better fight than Whyte-PULEV. So this is the one we went for. We know it's happening. 7 weeks on Saturday. And let's go, baby, let's go.
And ORTIZ?
ORTIZ we would have taken if it was guaranteed that that was actually an eliminator for Deontay Wilder. But it was a second eliminator, and I'm not really interested in waiting for 2 cycles. So we were close to considering the ORTIZ fight, but this fight came up. I was speaking to Higgins about brainstorming about the guys. He had an offer from Jennings that he weren't happy with. We were in the PULEV fight. I said, let's do the fight. He went, let me speak to Joe. Joe said, snap called, and Dillian Whyte did the same.
This will be on Sky Sports box office, so we're assuming you're going to put together one of your monster cards?
Horny cards. This will be a very horny card.
Okay. Can you give us any idea, apart from Kell Brook?
Kell Brook's not confirmed, but it's likely he'll fight on the card. I'm going to announce all the fights on Monday. So you'll see.
Will there be a heavyweight element to this?
Yes, there'll definitely be another big heavyweight fight on the card. There'll be a world title fight on the card. There'll be other, domestic fights.
Chisora be on the card?
Quite possibly, yeah. Quite possibly.
Could Dave Allen be on the card?
He's fighting Yoka, I believe, but I'm not sure. This is going to be a big card, and this is a great fight, And if you're going to get 2 heavyweights in these guys' position, you've got to be paid well for it, and this is how we're going to do it. You've got one guy in Joseph Parker coming off, just missing out on the pay-per-view record against Anthony Joshua. Pay-per-views are well over 7 figures for that fight. And you've got another guy in Dillian Whyte who has actually just recorded one of the biggest ratings on Saturday Night Boxing, I think, potentially ever on Sky Sports. So 2 huge names, 2 huge stars, and looking forward to a big one and a big show.
What's your understanding of the situation with Golovkin? Obviously was stripped, I believe, of his IBF title yesterday. Canelo, Jacobs, what's going on?
So we're in negotiations with Golden Boy to fight Canelo. This is Danny Jacobs fighting
in
Canelo.
September.
Yes, whether that's a ploy to get Golovkin to take the fight or that's a real offer, we're very interested. The IBF will also order Derenchenko against Jacobs today for the vacant title. So Danny Jacobs is in a golden position. He will fight Derenchenko or Canelo. By the way, 2 very tough fights. So we'll have to see how it plays out. And great times for Danny Jacobs.
Is it?
So.
And update on Joshua and Wilder at the moment.
So ongoing talks. We're very close to a deal with Povetkin. So Are we close with a Wilder deal? Maybe. It's just a case of we can't fight Wilder in September because that don't work for American TV. And so that if we fight Wilder, it'll be October, November. Josh would like to fight in September, but good weight. If we fight Povetkin, it'll be September. And it'll be outdoors. So we're just working everything out. It'll either be Wilder, Povetkin, or Povetkin, Wilder. If it is Povetkin, I think we'll go into that fight already having the Wilder fight agreed because we are close.
How long away? I've heard you say a month.
I don't know. Everyone keeps asking when, how long.
Because he's got to get into camp, surely. Regardless.
Who, Josh? Josh is in camp. So it's 14 weeks till one of our potential dates for Josh to fight Povetkin. So he's in camp. He's ready to go. Povetkin's in training. So I think at this stage, I think it'll be Povetkin Wilder. But as you've seen with this heavyweight fight, anything can happen.
Okay. And has your dad been kind of...
I sent my old man to have a cup of tea with Shirley.
Did you send your dad or did your dad...
He said to me, I'm in New York, do you want me to see Shirley Winkle? And I said, yes. He went, they had a good meeting, they've probably both forgotten it now, anyway, but... No,
because people think that, like, when your dad's involved, that he's kind of, this is the real, actually, what's going on behind the scenes. And
my dad has absolutely zero involvement in the boxing world, but every now and again, I will use him and his little silly Hall of Fame ring to go in there and try and pull a few strings. On this occasion, I felt that this would help the fight, and it did.
Because Finkel, I suppose, would rather talk to your dad than you.
Of course, he hates me. Okay. He said to my dad, your son is so rude, disrespectful. He said, Shirley, he said, without my son, you are irrelevant. No one knew. Who
Did
knew?
you say that to him?
Yeah. But who knew who Shirley Winkle was before I started calling him out? It's great.
Okay.
All right, got to shoot.
Where are you going?
I'm going away. Cheers, mate.
Is that why we had a half-day press conference?
No, but it's I can't do yours either. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, we'll do 30 seconds because I did promise.
All right.
My birthday tomorrow. Thank you.
All right. Happy birthday, Rod.